Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm here to do some more sneak peek showing you the canvas prints and the renderings for an artist that we have not released kits from before. These will be produced by our previous supplier. We had already had them rendered, paid for, all of that good stuff with the previous supplier. We are still doing quality control with that, so no worries there. And depending on how many people order them is how long they'll take. And also depending on how many people order them is if there will be any sort of like gift card refund for a few dollars if it ends up being cheaper because more people order them. But based on buying experience recently with the market oversaturated, people have not been buying as many kits. So we will see how that goes. So I have Emilie Jarrige to show you. Hopefully I am saying that right. I think it's Emilie Jarrige. Terrible with names, so I'm definitely doing my best. So we have 3 images from her, and then there is, I think, one other one that they were finishing up the canvas prints for, and then we would be able to do that one as well. So there should be 4 in total from her. And Emilie, we actually already have some resin pieces from her. So if you would like to purchase any of the resin pieces, that goes to support our artist. They get a same percentage as they do on diamond paintings for the resin pieces. Let me share my screen and show you. So if you go here under licensed diamond paintings, shop by artist, then you can find everyone, or you could just type in their name. And so Emilie is going to be here. Oh, I need to fix the spelling on the one spot. So I know she's French, and so I'm probably saying it all wrong. I do not have the French accent by any means, but we have her different pieces. So this is actually one piece I'm going to go over. So then if you want to also get it to match your canvas, it actually has the leaves inside of the tray. And then we have this one, which is another one I'm going to go over, and that is in a large rectangle. And then we have this one will be a future release. Elusive is going to be a future release. That is the 4th one that these suppliers are working on. It is a very tall one. And then we have Orange Cat, which is going to be one of the ones that I talk about today. So you can get those resin items for the artist there whenever you order the canvases. The resin is made by us. The canvases will still for the US be shipped to us, and then it will be sent from us once it gets here. So it is a 2.5 to 3 months, hopefully sooner on these images. I've been trying to like really kick their butts in gear to get things finished since we are closing out doing more kits with them after these. So, all right, the first one that we have is that Forest Sprite one, or Spirit. Is it Spirit? Forest Spirit. That's what it is. I thought it was Sprite for some reason. Maybe I'm just thinking of the Sprite that I was drinking last night. I have my Diet Coke here, and I have a different Friends shirts on. Yes, most of my shirts are Friends or Harry Potter or Disney. Okay, so that first one that I'm going to show you is this lovely image. I'm going to take myself out for now so that you can see the full image. I love how she is rendered. And then they really got like the swoops in there, and then all of her hair and those butterfly details, and then the flower details, and her eyes and her lips are beautiful, and everything just matches what the original artwork was. So we're super excited about this one and hope you guys are too. So I'll add myself back in. I kind of learned from my one last night, and make sure that you look up the sneak peek that was posted last night, because we have 4 images from Christine Karen, I think. And so you could see the images from that artist as well, because we had never done artworks from them before. Okay, so this one is Forest Spirit, licensed from Emilie. It's a 56.52 by 83 centimeter, very specific there, canvas. And 1 through 8 is 1 through 8. And then we go through and make sure that there's no confusing symbols next to each other. We're not perfect, may have missed something, but I really try to do my best on that. The right side, the legend is flipped over here so that you can turn your canvas around, and then the numbers would still be upright, the DMCs and the numbers there. Everything else would be turned upside down, but looks just like the rendering on the canvas. It's gorgeous. So what we have, because everyone likes to see the special drills, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sparkle dust and 4 ABs in this kit. Right off the bat, this yellow is an AB. So all of the yellow, like these kind of brighter yellows, this one is an E. So that's a different symbol, which it might be 745. So these brighter symbols that you see here in the butterfly and in those leaves, and then the butterfly here, butterfly on this side as well. Same with these butterflies, and then even on the flowers that are up here, you will find that AB in there. So you get a good amount of ABs there. And then we have, I just saw that right off the bat. So I was like, oh, let me point these out. Also, there's another, there's a dust drill. It's right there. So all of this lime, well, like a light green color is going to be a 703 dust drill. So that is all throughout here. So they're kind of sticking right by those ABs on here, and then all throughout. So all throughout the flowers there, even on this side, all of these areas, those greens, lighter greens that you can see there, all in the butterfly. Same with this butterfly. And then we have it in this butterfly as well. And then in the background over here, I think that's another dust drill, right? Yeah, so there's 2 dust drills. So all of this right here is going to be a dust drill. There's an AB there. Then we have, this is a dust drill. So this is 907. So that's the dust drill. That is the 703 here. Again, dust drill, dust drills, dust drills, dust. So kind of all throughout that background. Then you have more of the dust drills in these butterflies, these flowers, and then in this butterfly as well, and then the background here. So you get a really decent amount of the dust drills and the ABs in this canvas. More of those dust drills there. All right, so I've gone over 3 of them. I'm kind of skipping around because I'm like, oh, if it's easier to find, then this will go faster. So we have a dust drill 153 that is in these flowers. So that lighter purple that you see in the flowers is going to be a dust drill. Same thing with these flowers. They are dust drill, and then they almost always make 5200 or 3865. Yeah. So 3865, that white that you see, that is going to be an AB. So you have white AB, and then the dust drills for the purple there. Same thing on this side. And then same thing with these flowers. And then you get more of the dust drills on this flower. You get some ABs in her eyes. And then the ABs are sprinkled throughout on these areas. Dust drills again on these flowers. So where you see that light purple, there's even some light purples in the middle of these flowers. And then, yes, I think that that is it for that one. And then the other dust drill, because I just saw it, is the scissors, and that is 225, and that is also all in the background swooshes here. So you're going to get all of that. And if you haven't heard of a dust drill, it's basically a mica powder coating that is on it instead of aurora borealis, which is ABs, and that is a little bit thicker coating, and it's like a sparkly paper kind of coating, like confetti kind of coating. And so, yeah, we get dust drills here in the background. We also get dust drills all in the butterfly here. So that's where I noticed it originally, was in that butterfly. And then let's see if we have any in these areas. I don't think there's that lighter color. Yeah, so that butterfly is going to be gorgeous there because it is colored a little bit differently than the other one. Oh, there is some right here. I just saw it. I was like, oh, that one has some of the same coloring. So you will get it in that butterfly as well. And then I think that we only have 2 left. So 3847 AB is also going to be right here in the background where the flowers are. And so that is this symbol right here, kind of like a dumbbell. So we, as you can see, there is a whole lot of them on these areas. So a whole lot of the ABs there. So these should come with a good amount of dustrals and ABs for these 8 colors. Here's some more there, and then more on this area. And then dumbbells. Don't think that there's any up here. Yeah, so just down in the areas of the, I guess, foreground, you might call it. Yeah. So then the last one is 3607, which is also in the flowers. So that is this color, the little running man in the flowers here. So you have it in all of these flowers. Same thing with the flowers on this side. And then you get it with the flowers on this side because this flower is kind of a little bit different coloring. And then the flowers over here. Let's see, there is some in these flowers as well as these that are in her hair. So that kind of, I don't know, is that like fuchsia color is going to be that. It's a little bit harder because I don't know DMCs like really well unless I look at them. So I don't necessarily know exactly what color it is that the bags are coming in as, but it does have, if anyone wants to look at these, so that is the Dustrals and the ABs, if you want to see what colors they are. There are 64 colors in this canvas. Again, it's a 56.52 by 83 centimeter. This is square. Sorry, I forgot to say that this one is a square drill canvas. Only one of these releases is around, and that you will see soon. So this is the image again, super gorgeous. All right, to add myself back in, so when I close out, it's not just a blank screen. All right, so the next one is going to be, are you not open? Hold on, I gotta open it. All right, so the next one is going to be this one. Am I going to say it right? Yizatis, I believe. All right, hold on. I gotta click on the screen, share screen, window. All right, so here she is. Oh, she's gorgeous. And this did have like even more of a white background, but we cropped it all the way to the edge of the images so that it didn't have like a whole bunch of extra white area in there. So I love her eyes. They're gorgeous. The flowers, the crown, her jewelry here. Like everything's just really pretty. Hold on, let me make it big so that you can just see her. Oh, look at her little ear, her little elven ear. So this is just gonna be another gorgeous kit. All right. I'm loving these renderings. I haven't seen them in a minute, so I'm like loving them all over again. Okay, and then here is the canvas print. So there is the image there. And then again, this is licensed from Emilie. And it is a 60 by 75 centimeter canvas. Oh, let me do it like this, 60 by 75 centimeter canvas. It is 64 colors, square drills. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speckle dust and 4 ABs in this one. Again, 1 through 8 is 1 through 8. That is just super important to me. That way, number 3 isn't number 2 and 4 is 7. And that's just all kinds of hecka confusing. So I didn't know if I'm allowed to cuss. And then, yeah, I just love the details on this. So there's going to be a lot of drills to show you. So the first one right off the bat is 209. Let me see, 211 is also here. So we're going to have this kind of, I guess, not a dark purple, but like a lilac purple. Or is that lavender? Oh, terrible with colors. Anna would be really upset because she loves purple. She'll be like, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so whatever this darker purple is out of the two. So this is going to be the AB, this symbol right here, which is kind of like a, I don't even know what we should call this symbol. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what we should call this symbol. It's kind of like a V with a line. I don't know. I'm terrible with the symbols too. I'm just terrible at all kinds of things. It's fine. Okay, so it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. This is where you're going to find that AB in her hair. And then this is where you're going to find the dustral. So she has it all throughout these strands of her hair. Here's some more of that dust. Here's ABs, 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 and dust. More of the dust and ABs there, more up here as well as on this side. So literally throughout her entire hair of those two purple colors, a lot of times they're going to be right next to each other, is where you're going to get those dust and ABs. Oh, okay, I have to pause the video because Jamie's not home. So hold on real quick. Okay, sorry about that. It is dark outside and he's trying to be protective because Jamie's not home yet. He gets in late tonight. Okay, so all throughout her hair is where you're going to find those two. Even up here on her hair, you will find it because she has all of those purple highlights. And then let's see, we have one green color. So that is this green right here. So the spade symbol is where we're going to have dust drills, and they are in her necklace here. And then they're also in her shirt as well. And then the background here too. So you're going to get dust drills in all of those areas. And then also on the leaves that are in the background here, as well as on this side. And then again in her, what do you call it? It's like a crown and then like a headdress. And I don't know what you call this. I don't have anyone here to help me. Feel free to laugh at me in the comments. Okay, so all of this area in the background, you're again going to get that sparkle dust. So there's going to be plenty of that. And then we have 605, which is a sparkle dust, and that is going to be the pink that is here. We also have some in here, some there as well, and then again up through her hair. So this will really highlight her hair there. Don't think we have any of that pink on the left side. It's mostly on the right side that pink was showing. And then we have some more here as well. All right. Then we have 3778, which is going to be this symbol here that is going to be, so that lighter brown next to the darker browns and the maroons. So all throughout the crown here is where you're going to get that. And again, in the jewelry or whatever we're going to call that on her head. And then you have it also. Okay, the necklace doesn't have any down here because it doesn't have any of the brown color. And the brown is actually super pretty. And then there's some brown that is here as well. And then down through here. So those are also going to be dust drills. And then on this side of her hair. So that lighter brown color you're going to get on all of those streaks too. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right. And then we have 3776 is going to be an AB. Let's see. 3827 is going to be an orange. So that is this right here. So wherever that orange shows up, and then there should be some in the orange of this flower, and then in the orange over here on this flower as well. And then you even have some oranges that are up here in the image. Next we have 3860, which is that Running Man again. It is going to be our last sparkle dust, and it is a brown sparkle dust. So I believe it's going to be in the background over here. Yep. So, or is that, wait, is that a brown sparkle dust? 3860? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have it here on the bark of that tree. And then we will also have it. I thought I saw some in the crown, but now I don't see any. Maybe it's some on this side. I'm not seeing anymore. So that's just going to be a small amount of that symbol, which is fine. Oh, there's some in her eyes. Okay. I was like, I know that I saw this somewhere else. Okay. In her eyes as well. And then 211AB is that purple that I showed you before. 445 is going to be an aurora borealis, and that is going to be yellow. So that is up here in this flower and that flower. And then we have 3776. I don't believe I showed you. And then 5200. So don't worry. This whole background is not ABs. This is 3865. But then the what we have in like the image of where it is, what we have in the image here is going to be some of those ABs. So you have some here. You have it on her jewelry. And then you have it here on this side, as well as right here in these sleeves. So highlighting those sleeves. And then you have it, that is also going to be up here. So highlighting the ear shining over there around the ear, not the actual ear, or at the edge of the ear. And then we have some sprinkled throughout on the, oh, what happened? Oh. Just kidding. Oh, nope. Okay. Pressing all kinds of buttons. Okay, so we also have it here in the background, and then they're kind of sprinkled throughout in some of these areas. You will get that, and then we have it again around the flower, the edge of the flower, around the edge of this flower, around the edges of this flower, and then sprinkled in those areas. So that is, and then we have 3766 AB, which is going to be the kite, what I think is like a kite or like a paper, we call it paper airplane. Yeah. All right. So paper airplane is what we're looking for. Hi, Wicket. What are you doing? Are you doing a good job? All right. Paper airplane. Paper airplane. 3776. Wicket. Paper airplane. Oh, okay. So we have some in this flower. We also have a few in this one. No, not in that one. Okay. So we have some in this flower. So that is going to be a small amount on that one, unless I can find some other ones in here. No, I don't see any more. All right, so you're going to get some extra sparkle that is going to be on this flower. And that is the image for Yasatis, I think is how you say it. So yeah, another really pretty canvas. Okay, and then the last one that we have from her to show you today is going to be that orange cat. And let's canvas print here. All right. So last but not least, this is a round drill canvas. And it could be rendered as a round, gives some people that like the round or that like to do a like snack-ish size canvas. So this is a 55 by 55 centimeter canvas. And this is going to be round drills. And we still got all of the details of the cat and his little nose and the ears and then the background that she had there, the table. We did crop this image a little bit so it didn't have so much of the white outer areas there, but that's what you can see like a little bit of in these areas is that extra little white. And then his little whiskers and and his eyes are so stinking cute. All right, here, let me show you the full image. Here it is. Full image of the kitty cat. We have an orange cat, so I'm excited to do this one. All right, and then we have for the canvas print, it's really annoying how it makes me change screens, but I don't know another way to do this. Okay, so this is the canvas print. So orange cat, licensed from Emilie. And this is going to be 55 by 55 centimeter. And this is a 59 colors. 59 colors, 1 through 8 is 1 through 8 again. And then let's get into how many. So 59 colors, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sparkle dust and 4 ABs in this kit. And right off the bat, the 5200 AB, they kind of do either the 3865 or the 5200 as them. So you will have it a little bit in the background on these areas of the cat, and then you also have it on this side of the cat, and then up here on this side. So that is where you'll find that AB. And then we have 948 AB, which is that paper airplane, and we have it on the end of the books over here. And then we also have, that's industrial too. Yeah, so there's industrial as well. So this is the AB, the paper airplane, and then the moon right here is going to be industrial. So you're going to get that on this side, and then you're going to get the industrial again here, and then the paper airplane is going to be in his whiskers, and then we have the industrials on right here, and then purple airplanes again on the edge there. So purple airplanes, or not purple. Why am I saying purple? Pink airplanes. Okay, so we have it all throughout in all of these areas. And then you will also get, again, that moon shape that is kind of like in the hair on his ears, and then right here. And oh, so stinking cute. Oh, you've also got ABs and paper airplanes in his, so you have ABs, and then you will have the industrial here. So the industrial on that side. Or did I get backwards? Oh no, those are both ABs. Yeah, I got it backwards. Okay, those are both ABs that are in his eyes here. And then you'll have an AB there. All right, then we have 3770 or 3777, and that is going to be the lightning bolt. So we have it down here in the foreground of the image. And then we also have it, I think there was some lightning bolts up here, but I could be wrong. I don't think so. Okay, so we get that industrial down here in the foreground area. So in this area right here. And then 3838 is going to be a industrial, and that is in the books right here. So that darker blue that you see there, that is going to be industrials. And then same thing in the background here, you will find that as well. So all throughout this background, you will find that. So that's a good amount of those industrials. And then 208 AB is going to be this little symbol that is right here. It's the omega symbol, and it's on his little nose. And then we also have it in the background next to that blue. So you'll have that contrast of the industrial and the AB over there. And then we also have it here in the foreground. So all of that pink that is there is where you're going to find that AB. Next, we have 743 AB. So right here, that yellow is going to be all of that AB. And then we also have it on this side. So you have kind of like the darker yellow, and then kind of like a little lighter yellow is going to be there. So all in those areas. And then you get it on the cat on here because of the shading that is done there. And then you also have, it's not this yellow that's there. is going to be on this side, so on his tail. So you'll get that as well. And then even in the background of the image over on this side. So that should be a decent amount total for a round drill canvas at 55 by 55 centimeter, as far as the ABs and industrials go. So I'm going to remove that. All right. So that is the end of this sneak peek. Again, don't forget to add in those resin trays when you go to purchase this kit or these kits. They are pre-order. We will keep you updated on if it's going to be faster than that 2.5 to 3 month window. These aren't really seasonal, so it probably doesn't matter necessarily when these come out. Like the other ones that I recorded last night were a little more seasonal, but we will again urge them to get these done as quickly as possible. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up, helps with algorithms. Don't forget to hit the bell button to be notified of future videos. Commenting also helps the algorithm and helps people find our military family small business. So we appreciate any share or comments, likes, all that good stuff. So thank you for watching. And then I have one more sneak peek, at least one more sneak peek that I'm going to be recording for kits that, I thought that it was like scrolling this whole time. So these are going to be listed for pre-order 10/18 at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. It's going to be open for 1 week at that listing price. And depending on if people still want to order, then we'll open it back up. But if everyone has basically just placed their orders, so that would be the 18th is when it'll open. So you can purchase by the 25th. Then we will just order what people order and like 1 or 2 extra. I usually get 1 for myself. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Jamie's not here. I'm used to saying we. So, well, Wicked's right here. So we have for you today. So thank you for watching. And until next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everyone.